Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real thrill for us to welcome you here to the Old Country Church. Now, my philosophy behind this tonight is that this is an Old Country Church, not the Old Country Church. How many of you remember, for whatever reason, an Old Country Church? Okay, I may ask that question in a few minutes. This could be an old country church that you visited. Some of you may have been a member of an old country church. Maybe you went with Grandma and Grandpa. That was my first experience in a little church. I grew up in a big Baptist church in D.C., and when I went out to the little country church, it was an absolute learning experience. Maybe you've driven past one, even in this area. They're now sort of antique and sort of done away with. But oh, what we miss by not knowing what went on in the old country church. Now, tonight's program is a takeoff, sort of, on a Bill Gaither homecoming. We've got some great people lined up for you this evening, but it's not a performance. It's a church service. Maybe not one like you've ever been to before, because almost everything will be sung. And we invite you, if you are appreciative of it, to really applaud greatly. If you're not appreciative of it, just applaud sort of medium-like. Everybody's got to applaud some way. Well, thank you. That's about as low as we can get. Okay. The Old Country Church was known for several things, and they will form the chapters of our story tonight. 8 things particularly. It was noted for singing. Oh, how they sang the old song. Songs that had tunes. Songs that had words that you knew, and you memorized them as well. They were known for prayer. They could bring the Holy Spirit right down to the altar, and you knew that there was power in their praying. They were known for their Bible. They lived by it. They memorized it. And the pastor, he preached fire and brimstone from it every Sunday. They were known for testimonies because, you see, their religion was real. They lived in the country. They lived hard lives. And they liked to share the fact that God was with them in the valley as well as on the mountaintop. They were proud of their heritage. You'll hear an amusing story tonight about their heritage, and I hope you didn't sit in a certain pew when you came in tonight, but you'll hear about that a little later, believe me. They were known for the preaching. As I've said, great country preachers that brought the power down. They were known for the altar and the altar call. After the preacher preached, he expected people to do something about it, to make a decision. And the altar was often stained with tears as those people brought their needs and their joys to God. And then after the altar call, they were known for revival. Well, that's pretty much the story of the Old Country Church, but we haven't sang anything yet, have we? Okay, let's go to church.